Okay. Okay. Now it's recording.
Okay. Okay. So then I submit. I don't know why it's not working here. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So to show you the exact example, we're going to use egg whites because that's all protein. There's no fats or carbs in it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to use banana,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to use avocado oil, and then we're going to use pears because that way there's no other. Those are carbs, fats, and proteins. So there's no other influence.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so let me show you. This is for 3 meals. Okay, so we're gonna change this to pair just so we're consistent on the first line. Hit submit. Okay, see how here at 3 meals, the pair and also the protein is the same. You know, so 10.5, 10.5, 10.5, 10.5, 10.5. And then the pair, because we need 40 grams of carbs. So we need 3.9, 3.9, 3.9, 3.9. And then the oil makes sense because 2.7 is where it starts. This is 20% more here on Monday. And then it goes down, 10% less than Tuesday, then 10% more, and then 10% more. And then you need 40 grams of oil on Saturday and Sunday. So you need a half a gram here, per meal, and or half an ounce, and that's correct. All the math adds up. Now, if we go back and we're going to start it over, and we're going to go to same exact information, 230 and 25, and this, and then we select 4 meals, and you hit submit. Oh, I got to enter the weight. Sorry. And then we're going to go grab egg whites again. And we're going to get avocado oil and pear just to see. And we're going to just hit submit, and we can just grab those then. Okay, so, all right, so here we're going to just change it to pear. Just change this to liquid egg whites. And we have the oil. Okay, so then we hit submit. Okay, so here, let's go up there. Just look at meal 1 here. So see how it goes from 2.8 to 2.6. This should be 2.8. They all should be 2.8. Not see how it decreases. It's decreasing too little, or it's decreasing. It should not be. It should be the same because we need 40 grams of carbs total. So whatever is wrong with the math, something wrong with for meal 4 and meal 5, because meal 6, it all is exactly the same. It's perfect. So if you look at the formula, there's something wrong in there that's making that decrease, and that should all be, each one of those should be the same, and they should equal 40 grams of carbohydrates. Okay?
Okay.
And then here on the oil drops dramatically. It drops too much because this should be 20% more. And also it's not giving enough fats because 1 ounce of oil is only 28 grams of fat. And if you look up here, for on Monday, we need 268 grams of fat. On Tuesday, we need 223. So if you look down here, this should be like almost 10 or 9 ounces, and this should be 20% more than 9 ounces. And then it should go down, and the numbers should match these numbers up above. If you take the ounces of the product times the grams of fat it has to give you the total grams of fat.
Okay.
See, because up here, all these numbers here are correct. See how it says 40, you know, and the protein is correct. So all the calculations with the protein down below here are correct. You see how they stay the same. 7.8, 7.8, 7.8, 7.8, 7.8. So they stay the same.
Okay.
So that's perfect. So it's the rest, it's the math on for meals 4 meals a day and 5 meals a day for the carbs and the fats are wrong.
Okay.
But if you look at meals 3 and 6, they're correct.
Okay. So okay.
Okay.
I need to work on these two, like 4 and 5 meals. Okay.
Yeah. So it should be a pretty easy fix because
Yeah,
there's just
okay.
something wrong with the math because it's consistent. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like
So then,
okay.
okay. So then let me just pull up my Google sheet here because I want to just go over. Let's see here today.
If you have the ClickFunnels work, you can give me. I know the ClickFunnels very well.
Yeah, we're not using ClickFunnels anymore. I take the training, but we
I made a many
are yeah. So okay, so let's see here. Let's for the whole week. All right. So the other thing that we would like to do is because on Saturday, well, there's a couple things that we'd like to do. So is there a way that we could have here in the drop down? Let's go back one step. Let me go back. Let me just enter some information and see if this can be something that can be easily done. Okay. Submit. Okay, so if we click a couple, all right, so, all right. So in this section, could we have, see how for vegetables here? Could we, you know, on Saturday and Sunday down below or over here, it's vegetables and carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that you could add another section? See how this says banana, rice, and apricot?
Mm-hmm.
Could you duplicate that, put it, say the same exact drop down, and then during the week, Monday through Friday, can you give one of the values 50% of the carbs, which would be 20 grams, and the other one have 50%? Either they wanted to eat broccoli and eat 100% of it, you know, for that meal. Or, I'm sorry, this is for the total day. So for the meal, you'd have to take those 20 grams and divide it by the number of meals, you know, to get the right math. So it's 40 grams per day, and then but split it 20 and 20 for each drop down. You know, if you had two drop down, say they're over here, drop down 1 and then drop down 2, and they would both say vegetables and carbs. But this way, someone could eat, say, an apricot, and you know, in the next drop down, they could eat a cucumber too. So if they want rice and a fruit, they could eat both, but it would be a smaller portion of, but they would both add up to the total number of carbs that it is. Do you understand?
Basically, your voice is breaking and screen is breaking. The last.
Say what?
I'm saying your voice is breaking. Your voice is.
Why is it blinking?
That, can you again? You want to put those like numbers 50 gram and these gram? Where you want to put that?
Well, it's 50%. Do you know what 50% means?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I want to, I don't know, do you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Okay, so I would like to have, okay, so the first one would be protein here, then it would say vegetables and carbs, like it says over here for Saturday and Sunday, vegetable carbs.
Okay.
So have vegetable carbs, but whatever they pick on the front, the step previous to this, like I pick cucumber and apricots.
Okay.
But then it would say vegetable carbs, and then down here above the fats, it would say vegetable carbs again, and it would have the same drop down.
Okay.
So then they could pick both cucumber and apricot.
You mean they can choose more than one item for that?
Yes, exactly. But we want to give it the value that only 50% of the carbs needed for that meal goes to one and 50% goes to the other.
So we can use the same drop down, or I mean, so we can make the same drop down multi-select better than adding the other drop down.
Well, yeah, but I think is it hard to make the other drop down?
You only want for the vegetables. I mean, so you only want for the carb or vegetables. This thing or for the everything?
Yes, for the carb and vegetables right
Okay,
now.
we want to multi-select, so they can choose two items, and the total requirement will be divided between the two items, right?
Yes, evenly for Monday through Friday.
Okay, I'll look at. I'll look at. If that is just, I'll work.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Then on Saturday and Sunday, the same thing, but I need it to be an 80-20 split. 80% goes to the first one and only 20% to the second one.
So basically, okay.
Say if they need to eat 100 grams of carbs on meal one here, or like this meal right here, when they select the first one, brown rice, they would get 80 carbs, and the second one would get 20 carbs.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Then I have one more question. Is for Saturday and Sunday, we're running into a problem where if they select if they select bacon here, like I'll show you, I'll select this. Okay, so see how it says for 0 avocado? Okay, it's because we went over, but bacon is, I think, almost 8 grams of fat. So if we have 8 grams of fat in the bacon per ounce, so that's 24 times 8 is 32 grams of fat.
Then avocado is,
but I'm only allowed to have 40 grams of fat all day on Sunday.
Okay.
So I need to be able to. We were thinking of doing this. Is if we had on Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Like normally we have the proteins. Here's the protein list, like normal. But we were thinking of making. I'm not sure if you don't understand, let me know. But we were thinking of having 2 lists. One for the first meal. It could be high fat proteins where you can see the fats are really high compared to the protein here.
You mean to say that people can't, you want to make that 2 food list, one will be from Monday to Friday, then other will be from Saturday to Sunday. So people only choose those lists from the Saturday to Sunday. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. On Saturday, Sunday, they choose only for one meal. Even if they choose 6 meals, this high fat is only available for one meal. And then they can pick a lean protein, this list. They pick for meals, if they pick 2 more meals or up to 4 or 5 meals, if they go.
You just want to categorize the food items based on the days. Like for 5 days, you want people can choose from these kind of the foods, but on the last 2 days, they can only see the these foods. The thing is that we have the second step. We are showing all the things on the check boxes. So we,
Right.
but one
So
we can do
so
one thing. We can do one thing. We can do one thing. We can mention. We can mention that something like before each atom we maybe need to write like something. We can need to change the some
or could
colors.
we or could we do this? Let me show you what I had in mind and see if this works.
We can make the change the color of the atoms on the second screen where we can say these atoms with the red color will be only serve on the Monday to Friday, and other will be on the
Right. Well,
week.
it's
Yeah.
like this list is Monday through Friday,
Hmm.
but then let me just show you. Just let me show you real quick. If I hit submit here, if I go down,
Hmm.
and on Saturday, say Saturday meal one and Sunday meal one, we have two columns. We have like here I have protein. We could have high fat protein, and
Hmm.
then and then click the drop down, and it would have all the high fat proteins in there from this list right here.
Okay.
So they don't have to select it. It's all right. It's all right here.
Okay.
So it would be in a drop down automatically,
Okay.
and then you would have another block just like this that would say lean proteins for meal two. Meal two would say lean proteins. Meal three would be lean proteins, and then they could click this, and it would have all the lean proteins.
Okay. You mean to say they can either go for the lean protein from there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
meal one. Okay, and then I guess in meal one they could either have. I guess they could have the fat protein. They could have all the proteins. It just in meal 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, they only can have the lean proteins.
Okay.
And then we have to know on Saturday and Sunday, the maximum amount of fats is 40. So
Okay.
we have to make it so that the 40, I guess for meal one, make it 24 grams is the maximum fat for meal one. And then meal 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 can be the remaining, which is 16 grams of fat.
Okay. Okay. So
I know it's a little complicated. I hope
yeah.
you
Okay.
understand.
Yeah. Let me go task by task. So you can send me that Excel file, the task thing. So I'll try to perform. First, I fix the bugs for meals 4 and 5. Then I go to list for other thing
Yep.
like give the option to select the multiple items for the vegetables and the uh, carbs for the Monday to Friday. Then third task, I will try to add the list of the lean protein in the Saturday to Sunday, so they can go for either lean protein or they can go for higher fat protein. So that will be change the calculation.
Right.
So I need to make the different JSON for the lean carb to inside the Shopify. So give me those things first. Then
Okay.
I'll perform the task. Then
Okay.
we will test again it. But I'm
Okay.
sure
Sounds great.
I'm sure most of the things will be done today. So you can just send me these Excel file only.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. And just remember on Saturday and Sunday, see this 40 and this 40, those are the maximum numbers. So we can't go over 40 grams of fat on Saturday and Sunday, no
So
matter what.
let's say they choose the high protein, which itself have the more protein, more fat. They choose the atoms of the. So you need to make sure that in the Excel list.
Right.
So yeah.
This one, yeah, this list here will make it for meal one, and then we'll do a maximum of 24 grams of fat for this meal. And then also on Saturday and Sunday, we won't have the fat column here. We'll get rid of it. We'll only have protein, lean protein, and vegetables and carbs.
Okay. So we'll be
No fats on Saturday, Sunday.
okay. We will remove that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you?
because we'll get the fat from the high fat protein.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, what if they choose a lean
Okay.
protein that don't have the much fat then?
Right, right. Yeah, because the lean protein, if you look, it's very, very low in fat.
So
You can see here.
then they can choose a fat.
No, 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 they don't need to choose. No, no fats on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yep. So perfect. Okay. Well, if you want, I can get up early.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to, like at 7 o'clock my time? So like in 6 or 7 hours, would that work for you?
Uh,
And we have another call.
uh, you can we can talk like after 8 hours. That's fine. No worries. You can have the.
Oh, okay. Because I'll get up. And then I made your hours unlimited. Did you see that today?
Yeah, I just said, but my focus is your call and understand the things. I didn't.
Yep. No, I understand. I just want to make sure that you know that you're going to get paid. I'm not,
Yeah,
I
no
want
worries.
you to be happy too.
Yeah, you see the work. That's why you also see the work and dedication I've made, and I performed the many things.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
thank
sounds
you.
good.
So you can send me
I
all these
will get,
Excel files so I can start working.
yep. I'm going to send them to you right now.
Okay, thank you. And just type the things like no fat on Saturday, Sunday. So I will be remember these things on the email.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.